turgidity and target pressure I have already discussed with you. Again, here I will explain first what is target pressure, then I will explain the uses of target pressure to plants. Target pressure, the pressure of the cell sap on the cell wall is called target pressure. Now look at the board to understand. With black arrowheads I have marked that cell sap. So cell, red color is the cell wall, green color cell membrane, this dotted structure is the cytoplasm, and this inside, this is vacuole, cell sap is present. So cell sap is giving the pressure to the cell wall is called the target pressure. So I hope you have understood what is target pressure. Now what is the use of this turgidity to plants? First is, target pressure gives rigidity. Wilting of the leaves, you have seen in the hot afternoon sun, I hope. Wilting means drooping down. Leaves get loosened and droop down. That is a wilting in hot afternoon sun. Why? Because when the plant is exposed to hot afternoon sun, then the amount of the water lost through transpiration is more than the water absorbed by the root. So this drooping down, and that is due to the turgidity. When afternoon, in the evening time, again there is no sun, no transpiration, then the amount of the water absorbed exceeds than the transpired water. That time then turgidity again regained or retained. Next is number 2. Turgidity push through the hard ground. Means, I hope you all have seen that seedlings and some roots in the cracks of the wall, on the concrete wall. So that is due to the turgidity of the cell, they push the hard wall or the concrete wall. Next, turgidity builds up root pressure. Now what is root pressure? Root pressure is the pressure that developed in the roots due to continued inward movement of the water through cell-to-cell osmosis, which helps in the ascent of cell sap upward through the stem. Now look at the diagram over here. See, this is a root. These elongated structures are root hairs. Inside the red one is vacuole. This is a soil particle I have drawn, and around the soil particle there is a film of water. That film of water is absorbed by the root hairs, then the cortex of the cell, then the stem. So the root pressure builds up due to osmosis, cell to cell osmosis. So target pressure in the root cell built up root pressure. Next, target pressure also helps in the opening and the closing of the stomata. Stomata is the opening in the leaves. These are dumbbell shaped structure, you know, and at the side of the dumbbell shaped structure there are neighboring cells. During the daytime when sun is there, this stomata guard cells are having chloroplast. So during the daytime this chloroplast synthesize food, glucose, during photosynthesis, with the help of photosynthesis process, and the glucose content and the chemical substances are chemical substances increases its osmotic pressure. As the osmotic pressure increases, it absorbs the water from the nearby cells. And as it nearby cells water is absorbed, the guard cell becomes widened. Guard cell become turgid. So the opening is widened enough. And the lining of the stomata, which is present toward lining of the guard cell towards the stomata, is thick than the lining which is present towards the neighboring cells. So this stomata pores widens. Look at the board. Guard cell, the side which is facing towards the stoma, that is wide and thick than the lining which is to the nearby cell. So this and the chloroplasts are there, these blue colored dots, the chloroplasts. During photosynthesis, the osmotic pressure increases inside the guard cell and absorbs more water from the neighboring cell. So increase the turgidity of this guard cell, make the guard cell turgid. So the aperture widen up. But in the night time, there is no more water, so the wall of the guard cell become straight, inner lining is straight and become flaccid. So flaccid guard cells. So it is the closing of stomata. So that is also controlled by turgidity. Next, the turgidity also helps in the targar movement. Targar movement here in the sensitive plants, Mimosa pudica, touch me not. When you touch, the turgidity increases. Next, in the insectivorous plants, now look at the board here. Insectivorous plants, we can see turgidity. The bending movement of some flowers towards the sun, that is also for targar pressure. Sleep movement of the leaves of the plants at night, that is also done by the targar pressure. So these are the uses of turgidity in plants. Certain plants like tomato, fern, grass, their root pressure is so high, so in large amount, that the water comes out from all of its ways, like margin of the leaves, tip of the leaf and the end of the leaf vein. Water comes out as droplet of water due to this excessive root pressure. That is called guttation. G-U-T-T-A-T-I-O-N, guttation. Special structure for guttation is known as Hydathodes. Spelling is Hydathodes. So now look at the board to see what is guttation. Drops of water along the leaf margin due to the excessive root pressure. So this is root pressure is high, too high. For that reason, guttation is taking place. Where it is taking place? In tomato, grass, banana, fern. Why? Because the root pressure is very high. Where from it is coming out the water as water droplet? Leaf vein, along the leaf margin or the tip of the leaves. Which time? Normally early in the morning. And this loss of water, excessive loss of water in the form of water droplets, it is known as guttation. The special structure for guttation is Hydathodes.